Hey guys, welcome back to Cultivation with Christy. I'm Christy. It was windier earlier, but the sun is going down and the wind has died down. I'm not quite ready for a full garden tour, but I thought I would give you some progress and show you some things so you can see the progress. So look at all this green. These are all my little baby tomatoes that are not so baby anymore. I actually came through and pruned them a couple days ago, and I just weeded. I say weeded, it is weeds if it's a plant growing where you don't want it. I took out all of these volunteer plants. I'm gonna try to stick those in some dirt so I can save them, because I'm pretty sure those are Queen of the Nights. And they're really big, they're good. And I still got some marigolds and stuff to pull out that are growing in places that I don't want them. Like this guy is a volunteer too, and it's almost as big. Like these Queen of the Night volunteers that just popped up in the garden that I did not plant were 3 times bigger than that Queen of the Night. Well, no, that's a green. Whatever. It was bigger than the ones I actually planted. The carrots I planted are actually coming along. Look at this. The ones down there were not, because they were shadowed by those, but these are starting to go good. And the ones down here, look how big these are. I will always transplant my carrots now. This is crazy. So these carrot plants are the ones I bought at the local feed store, and I transplanted them all out here, and they are doing so good. Look at that big old carrot. That is way bigger than my finger. Like, these are probably ready. Some of these are ready to come out. Like this original one I showed you. Look at that. It's a whole carrot. I also have okra coming up that I did not plant. I have my ground cherries are doing very good. Lincoln's cucamelon, the one volunteer that I have, I need to move over into its honorary spot. Chamomile is blooming. All this is chaos. I do have, I think these were radishes, but now they're ginormous. But these are turnips, and I don't know if you can see that. And they are ready. Oh, yep, look at that. So we'll be having turnips soon. There's more down there. The arugula is almost done. The cilantro is pretty much done. Garlic, I need to throw some fertilizer over there. I planted, sorry about the little psycho next door. He was doing fine until I started talking. Anyway, these are the hot peppers. I'm not doing a tour, but look, you can see how yellow these are. Well, not that one, because I bought that one at the supply store too, but they're really small and they're kind of yellow, but I literally just put them in the ground and watered them. Same with all of these. I have 3 rows of 8. You see how yellow they are? I'm gonna come back in a couple of days and show you the progress there. Oh yeah, this thing that I said was a pineapple sage, it's not. You guys know what this is? This is a sunflower, and it looks like it's gonna have multiple heads, so that's exciting. Did not plant that. That is also a sunflower. I'm gonna have to move that. I'll leave this here. This came up in an actually perfect position. That is the pineapple sage right there. The seeds that I planted before I left for vacation, only one of them came up. I think that one was the patty pan squash. The other two did not, so I'm gonna get some seeds and throw those out here. My onions are starting to bulb up. They're not the prettiest things, but they're coming along. A calendula is getting ready to bloom. First bloom. Look how pretty that flowers. I've got some dwarf tomatoes over here I need to water. Let me do that before I forget. I've got butterfly peas right there coming up. What else? Miss Blueberry over here is broody. She thinks she's gonna have babies, and she's not, because she ain't got a baby daddy. Hey. Hello. Hey, you ain't got no babies. Go on. Go on, you ain't got no babies. Go get you some food and some water and stuff. She said, no, these are my babies. See, you ain't even got no eggs. I stole them from you earlier. Go on. Go. Out with you. Yeah. They've been getting snacks in the morning from Adon because he gets potato skins and stuff from dinner, and they eat the fat off of the steaks. And we need to move them. It's on my list of to do. More updates. 90% of the beans have come up. I'd have to go back and look at the video, but whatever this one is did not come up. I feel like this one is the soybean because it's fuzzy. So I'm gonna have to, same with that one over there, I have to redo those. The roofers smushed some of my plants, but they're starting to bounce back. But I also wanted to show you, okay, on the front of the house, I thought I was recording, I was not, but I had a comment on one of my YouTube videos about not transplanting the poppies because they'll die. Well, look at them. They are living, and they made it through the terrible roofers. I don't know that all of them made it, but if I wouldn't have pulled them up, I would have buried them under like 6 inches of mulch, and they definitely would have died. I don't know if they're gonna flower or not, but living proof you can transplant. They also said don't transplant those carrots too, and I did. So don't let nobody tell you nothing. You can always try. The yarrow's getting ready to bloom. Coneflower, I need to trim that one up. These are getting ready to bloom. I gotta move this one because I planted yarrow on top of it. Yarrow. My cherry tree that isn't a cherry tree because whatever they grafted the cherry onto is living, but the cherry tree itself is not. It died. So we tried. Sage, parsley. Look at this. Just the roofers are just so rude. The chive, I need to come out here and water those. They smushed this, but it's coming back. Sad little thing. They smushed this one too, but it's coming back. It's got some life left to live. I need to trim this rose bush. Prune these dead ones off of this little flower. If somebody knows what this native flower is, let me know. I lost the tag for it after we bought it. Glads are looking really good. They're starting to stand up. Hyssop. Black-eyed Susan. I need to come out here and plant some other things. Borage is looking good. Mullen's looking good. So everybody's looking good. Like I said, this space will fill out eventually. Like the coneflower is huge, and I planted those 2 years ago. So eventually we'll get there, but it won't be overnight. I'm probably gonna put some zinnias and stuff out there just to have some color this year. And then over here by my squished rose bush, I'm going to put some more zinnias. I'm going to take the ones out of the garden that are volunteering and put them in this bed over here. So I'm going to put them over there. Did you see what they did to my rose bush? Look at that. Just smushed it. But I do need to come out here and just prune it back again. It'll bloom. This one blooms all season. It is pretty though. I wish you could smell that. The rosemary, I came and trimmed it up this morning, but it's bushing out quite nicely. We've got tons of strawberries still. I have not harvested today, but look at all that. This one, not as much. But like I said, those are second year in the green stock. These are first year. So the ones over there are a little more established. And the bird got in here. In my little hole here. Look. Just devastation. I'll have to fix that. Maybe that's why I ain't got no strawberries. These are okay. Alright. Okay. Sun is setting. Peppers are in and watered. Oh yeah, look at my purslane. Isn't that crazy? It got real big. This side was towards the sun, so I moved it around so this side could get some love too. And then I found a volunteer in the walkway over here, so I moved that too. Always transplant your volunteers. They want to live. Anyway, I'm gonna lock up the garden for the night. I'm gonna go inside and eat some strawberries. Until next time, guys.